Hey, what's up guys? John here. The state of California is giving away 10% down payment money to new property owners. They say that black neighborhoods, Hispanic neighborhoods, and minority neighborhoods are suffering at a higher level than other communities. And because of this, we need to step in and eliminate the barrier and the wall to entry of home ownership, because home ownership is a building block to America's middle class. And many of these communities have been really limited by their ability to purchase these properties because investors have propped up property prices to a level that are simply out of the reach of the majority of Americans. Now, they say that giving away 10% is the solution. So let me give you an example. The typical home in California or Los Angeles is $700,000. The state will issue a check for $70,000 cash if you live in the property for 5 years. This isn't a joke. This is serious. So what is this going to look like for a new property owner, for an investor, someone that went to school, someone that saved money for years to be able to get into the market to buy a property when their neighbor is getting the money for free? Is this going to pull away incentive? Is this going to pull away ambition from Los Angeles and California? Or is this the right thing to do? I'm sure there's going to be many people standing on both sides of the fence here arguing on which case is best. But the reality is that when you are issuing 10% down payments, this is going to have a substantial impact on the housing market. This is not going to allow us to see the real estate market as clearly as it states, because we're going to bring in a whole new flood of property buyers, of investors. All these people are going to run out there to seize property, I would imagine, simply because you can get this property. You can probably get a loan for 5%, 10%, 15, 20% down. And if you can get the entire down payment from the state of California, it might be cheaper than getting an apartment, as long as you have the credit and the cash to move forward, and you have the reserves, the 6 months reserves most mortgage lenders require. So as long as you have that, you might be able to just move into a $700,000, $800,000 house with no upfront balloon payment, such as a down payment. So here's what's going on. This just came out. State program to help first-time buyers with forgivable loans. California is now offering forgivable loans to middle-class home buyers who struggle to make down payments amid spiraling home prices. The new Forgivable Equity Builder Loan Program allows qualified first-time home buyers to borrow up to 10% of the home's purchase price and have that debt forgiven if the buyer in the home lives there for 5 years. 5 years. The loans are available to middle-class families making less than 80% of their county's annual median income, which is $60K in Los Angeles County, $77,000 in OC. For middle-class families, especially those in Black, Hispanic, and immigrant communities, building generational wealth through long-term homeownership has been tough, so the state wants to give them a helping hand. The down payment and closing costs are a real hump, Eric Johnson, spokesman of the California Housing Finance Agency, told the newspaper. Southern California housing costs have hit a record median price of $735,000 in March, and rising interest rates and a standard down payment of 20%, almost $150K for a typical starter home, and home ownership is impossible for middle-class would-be buyers. About 1 in 4 residents in greater LA could afford a median price single-family house at the end of 2021, according to the California Association of Realtors. For a typical home priced at $722,000, the median qualifying income is $134,000. Despite rising mortgage rates, the median home price in Orange County from March 2021 to last month rose 22% to $1,020,000 for all homes, with single-family houses jumping 28% to $1.2 million, according to the analysis of DQ News. According to CoreLogic, during the same period, the median home price in Los Angeles County rose 12% to $840,000. Riverside County's mid rose 21% to $580,000. San Bernardino rose 15.1% to $495,000. San Bernardino County's median rose 18.7% to $805,000, and Ventura 17.5% to $775,000. The state program can boost a buyer's down payment by 10%, makes a meaningful difference. Zillow senior economist Jeff Tucker said, a forgivable loan also allows a homeowner to develop equity much faster. Well, of course, because you're getting the property for 10% off. He added, and could help a first-time buyer refinance to a lower interest rate after the 5-year period is up. At the same time, first-time buyers in Southern California face a challenging market between new 5% interest rates and escalating home prices. Buyers in March paid 37% more each month than the year before. That is not affordable to most people. So this is the environment. This is the world that we're stepping into, where we're starting to see this forgivable down payments. This is pretty concerning, pretty wild. We're seeing universal basic income in 23 different cities and states. We're seeing all of these different programs coming out, and now they're basically giving you your down payment. So imagine, they give you the down payment. They have all of these new payment products coming out to help people. I think we're going to start to really see a big pullback on the job market. I think we're going to see a really big pullback in entrepreneurial endeavors, because it's just going to be harder to find talent, especially in places like Los Angeles. You know, it might not happen overnight, but it looks like it is happening. What are your thoughts on all this? Do you see this being a real big problem, or do you think this is a good thing? Drop your comments below. Hit the like button, subscribe here. Also subscribe to my second channel. It's going to be a podcast, and LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, everything's in the banner. Catch you guys later.